So they're rich and they're powerful. It's quite evident that it's the army that is in the driving seat. And given Pakistan's dodgy track record when it comes to democracy, this omnipresent influence of the army could mean bad news for the Prime Minister, Imran Khan. Is he on his way out already? The infamous 111 Infantry Brigade, the center of every military coup, is back in the news in Pakistan. The generals are taking charge of the economy. This report has more details on how Imran Khan's tumultuous tenure may be nearing an unceremonious end.
रोज़े क़यामत
रोज़े क़यादत
रोज़े क़यामत
रोज़े क़यामत
और कुरान पाक और सुन्नत की
A job well begun is half done. Imran Khan is the antithesis of this statement. For the selected Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, trouble started from day one. Imran Khan fumbled his way to the Prime Minister's job and has been fumbling since then. In the run-up to the elections, Imran Khan promised Naya Pakistan. But 13 months down the line, things have only taken a turn for the worse. According to the Trade and Development Report 2019, published by the United Nations, Pakistan is in the middle of a serious economic crisis. Pakistan's economic growth slipped by 3.3% from 5.8% under Imran Khan's watch. Pakistan's rupee has weakened by 1/5 since the beginning of this fiscal year. Inflation is hovering around a 10-year high. And Imran Khan does not have the fiscal room to tackle this crisis. Fiscal deficit is expected to cross 7% of GDP for FY20. This will be the highest in 7 years. The economy is debt-ridden. Investments have plummeted. But for the generous payouts from China, International Monetary Fund and Saudi Arabia, Pakistan would have already faced a crippling balance of payments crisis. Imran Khan has done next to nothing to fix this. His best decision so far has been to bring down the prices of roti and naan, which had also skyrocketed. And Imran Khan's poor leadership is directly affecting the people of Pakistan. Over 20 million children cannot afford school. Women cannot find jobs, men fare no better. And the government cannot raise revenue. Imran Khan has overseen a huge erosion in social indicators, development indicators, and even foreign policy. So what is Pakistan's so-called born leader doing? Khan announced that the military was going to take a voluntary budget cuts. That's all. No imagination, no measures to boost consumption and stoke growth. Public anger is brewing against Khan. According to a survey by Roshan Pakistan, Imran Khan's approval ratings have fallen to 46% as on August. This is the lowest since his selection as Prime Minister. Imran Khan's game plan seems to be appeasement. Appease the army chief, extend his tenure, let him take the economic decisions, stifle all the opposition leaders, and stay in power. This 5-point rulebook will be untenable to follow as the economy nosedives further. Imran Khan has already tried to demonstrate his subservience to the military establishment. Khan insists that this is the first time that Pakistan's government and army are on the same page. Such a statement only betrays his insecurity. So will the army take over if the economic crisis deepens? Pakistan's history shows that there is a fair chance, and Imran Khan would be keen to avoid getting sacked. But Khan has nothing going for him. Khan's repeated appeals to Trump on Kashmir have only embarrassed his country.
You very kindly wanted to mediate in this, and you also said that both of us, India and Pakistan, has to agree to mediation. But unfortunately, India is refusing to talk to us.
The countless number of nuclear threats make him a potential danger to global peace.
And when a nuclear-armed country fights to the end, it will have consequences far beyond the borders. It will have consequences for the world.
So far, his tenure has been a crash course on poor policy making. Imran Khan was once a celebrated cricketer, but politics surely is not his cup of tea. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.